President Donald Trump has more than 87 million followers on Twitter and 33 million followers on Facebook. James Martin, CNET. Facebook and Twitter took action on several misleading posts by President Donald Trump about election results as votes rolled in Tuesday, highlighting both similarities and differences in their treatment of political messages. Both companies labeled a post in which the president alleged without evidence that his political opponents were trying to steal the election, and that he was up big in the vote count. Twitter labeled the tweet as potentially misleading and obscured it from immediate view, among other measures. Facebook labeled an identical post with information that the vote count was ongoing. Social media companies have ramped up their fight against misinformation, including posts from high-profile politicians, amid scrutiny from civil rights groups, politicians and celebrities. The actions against the Trump posts reflect heightened vigilance against posts that include premature election results or misleading information. The social network's approaches also shine a light on differences in the way Facebook and Twitter moderate content from politicians. The 2020 U.S. election has been a major test, and researchers are still assessing the effectiveness of the company's efforts. Facebook typically has a mostly hands-off approach to posts from politicians, exempting them from third-party fact-checking. Facebook's CEO Mark Zuckerberg has repeatedly defended the policy, saying he believes the public should be able to see what politicians say. However, the company has recently started labeling posts from politicians and directing users to its Voting Information Center. If you subscribe to only one CNET newsletter, this is it. Get editors' top picks of the day's most interesting reviews, news stories and videos. Twitter has taken a tougher stance than Facebook against misinformation posted by politicians. In addition to obscuring tweets behind warning notices while letting users click through to read the tweets, if they wish, the short message service also takes steps to limit the spread of those tweets on its service by curtailing the ability of users to engage with them. Those different approaches were on full display as votes were counted on election night. In addition to obscuring Trump's tweet that baselessly claimed the election was being stolen, Twitter prevented users from taking advantage of two features, liking and retweeting, that can contribute to the spread of a tweet on the service. Read more. No election winner yet. How to spot misinformation while you wait for results. Twitter, whose label said Trump's "up big" tweet was disputed and might be misleading, also added an obstacle for users who wanted to read it. Users need to click a view button, which will also provide a link to a page with context from various news outlets. Users can still share the tweet if they weigh in with their own comment.